It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Back to throw, it's back. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. The Hurricanes will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Notre Dame's offense will go to work for the first time. And here comes for the first time as a starter this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform.
Breaks into the open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Release to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Love. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll take it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Here's the handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To throw, it's back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Canes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. on first down. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Fletcher. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll line up for a second down play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bauman. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bauman. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Looking for room. It's Fletcher. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Barres. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. That gives him 54 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. On the ground, it's Love. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Carr. Safe completion on the screen. Great move, now he's got room. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Now the play fake. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. Imagine how this outcome is going to impact social media this week. One side ready for a parade, the other ready to hit the panic button.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. And the Canes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's back. Makes the grab. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught, it's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Love. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 4. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Trying play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves right there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a crease. It's Fletcher. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And his foot's just inside that right upright. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, we're still happy to get the field goal.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And this defense...
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. To the ground with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Carr. Pocket breaking down. Got his man. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. New set of downs after the completion. Hook release by the QB. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game, and for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Fires on the run. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And the Hurricanes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play.
In the communicator on defense, these guys are as versatile as it gets.
The Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Makes the quick grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pauly. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Pauly.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Splits the uprights. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This drive will open from the 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Gives it to the back on the draw. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. The give from the gun. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. To the air, it's Beck. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Marion. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Marion. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire on second down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the move from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. The Canes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Barres. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Irish back on offense. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. The give on the inside. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Back to pass, it's Carr. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Finds a man on the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. To the air on first down. Fires left. Makes the grab. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. The run from the shotgun. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Looking left. He's got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Here comes the heat. And down he goes back at the 3.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity.
And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the run, it's Fletcher. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. And the Canes will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Working on the right. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Plucks it out of the air. And the Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. To the ground to try to move the chains. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Hurricanes are on the move.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Grab behind the line. It's Daniels. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Punt is in the air on fourth down. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. All wideouts, no backs. Quarterback will keep it. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2, his quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Irish! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Scanning the field, it's back. Back open in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's got him. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Fletcher. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. And the Canes are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Marion. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. Got his man on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run it from the gun. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. They'll run it from the gun. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Dropping back, it's Beck. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their...
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the score, and he's got it! Touchdown, Miami! A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to barge their way in. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Carr. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Offense in an empty set. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Finding open areas. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And the Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Bauman. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw. It's back. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Daniels. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Daniels.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Got it in the middle, it's Daniels. Touchdown, Canes! A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Wants to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Carr. Zings it complete to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Got a man in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Fields. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Now they'll run it to the right here.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the play fake. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David.
There he goes! And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Canes moving quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Beck. Takes a hit as he fires. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.